blackmail and torture. How Iran's regime got players to sing national anthem after initial protests. According to Sam Kiley of CNN, the families of Iran's World Cup soccer players have been threatened with imprisonment and torture if they don't comply in game against the USMNT. According to a report by CNN, the family members of Iran's World Cup soccer players have been blackmailed with potential imprisonment and torture if the team fails to behave ahead of the game against the USMNT on Tuesday. Iran's squad angered its government with anthem protest. Iran's protest in its initial game against England, which was subtle but also spoke volumes, consisted of refusing to sing along with the country's national anthem. A stark contrast with the England side it faced, which belted the words to God Save the Queen at the Khalifa International Stadium. A security source informed CNN that Iran's players were called afterwards to a meeting with members of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. According to that source, they were informed that their families would face violence and torture if they did not sing the anthem or joined any protest against the Tehran regime. The players gave in to the threats when they faced Wales. The threats clearly worked, as all players who lined up in Iran's victory against Wales the next game sang the nation's anthem, an event which, barring any surprise, will likely once again occur in the Middle Eastern country's pivotal match in the United States. Iran, which is just across the Persian Gulf from Qatar, has had ease in sending government agents into Qatari grounds during the WC. There are a large number of Iranian security officers in Qatar collecting information and monitoring the players, the source told CNN. Iranian regime-supporting actors will be in stands against USA. Not only that, but apparently a large contingent of actors had been sent to the world's largest sporting event to pose as regime-supporting actors against Wales. And there will be even more for the game against the USMNT at the Al Thumama Stadium in Doha. In the last game against Wales, the regime sent over hundreds of these actor supporters in order to create a false sense of support and favor amongst the fans. For the next game against the US, the regime is planning to significantly increase the number of actors into the thousands. The Onana controversy. He remains at the World Cup for now. Rigobert Song opened the door to his return if the goalkeeper apologizes. The official announcement of Cameroon's lineup against Serbia uncovered a mystery that had been kept under wraps. It was surprising not just to see Andre Onana excluded from the starting XI, but from the bench too. The Inter goalkeeper had started the 1-0 defeat against Switzerland, when he could do little to prevent Mbolo's goal from close range, but he did save a very similar shot from Ruben Vargas with his shoulder. Why has Andre Onana been dropped by Cameroon? Although various outlets have claimed that it's a disciplinary issue, MARCA has learned that this isn't the reason. Onana is leaving the World Cup. He will not play again, for a sporting reason, because of the model of the game. That's what we have been told by those close to him, as the former Barcelona and Ajax player does not fit in Rigobert Song's schemes. The coach believes that Onana takes too many risks with his footwork, and in his restarts from the goal, he has decided he'd prefer a goalkeeper who plays more direct and who is more under the sticks. That is why he opted for Davis Epassi against Serbia. An argument between Song and Onana. Song reportedly started shouting at Onana in training on Saturday. After training, they sat down, talked, and the goalkeeper insisted that he was not going to change the way he played. Song decided that, in that case, it would be best for him to leave the camp. He understood that having Onana as a second-choice goalkeeper was not a good option either. Samuel Eto'o, president of the federation, is Onana's sporting father, as the goalkeeper came out of his foundation, but Eto'o preferred to adopt a more neutral role and support Song's position. Onana, therefore, leaves the World Cup, given a lifeline. As the day progressed, it emerged that Coach Song offered Onana a route back into the squad. The condition is that he must apologize to his coach and the players, and he will be allowed back in the group. Whether he accepts that offer, it remains to be seen.